In today's video, I'll be travelling on board one of Istanbul's most popular tourist experiences. I'll be taking a ride on the very popular Taksim Tram Line 2, a heritage line that runs in the middle of Taksim Square that travels via the middle of the street. So join me as I take a ride on this one-of-a-kind experience. But before we do any of that, let's take a look around. As I said, Taksim is a very popular area for tourists, with the main highlights being its beautiful mosque and the large park area. While the mosque to my left looks very old, it was actually built in 2021. In terms of transport connections, Taksim is served by the Metro 2 line and the F1 line. For any of my returning viewers, that may sound familiar to you, and that is because I did a video on that unique mode of transport that you can watch up here. Now, how exactly do you pay for this special tram service? Well, it's rather simple. All you need is an Istanbul card and you're good to go. Here is one of the machines you can use to purchase one. These machines take both cash and card and can be translated to most languages. In terms of facilities, this stop only has 2 ticket machines and a small timetable, which is the only reminder that there is actually a tram service here. In terms of frequency, trams arrive every 40 minutes, due to the large single-track section that will be travelling down later. I use City Mapper to track the tram due to there being no screen saying so. And finally, our tram arrives. It makes a loop around the square, allowing the driver to take a break before returning into service. This particular tram model is from the first generation of tramways that closed in 1966. Our tram is number 410, which was built in 1928. It features the distinctive red livery that is a hallmark to the city and makes it easily recognizable to both tourists and locals. Now here is the chaotic part. Since space on the tram is limited and the frequency is not very good, people were fighting to be the first ones on board. Honestly, if you wait in line, you'll still be guaranteed a space regardless. Once on board, be sure to tap your card on the yellow card reader. We depart when all of the available space on the tram is taken. The journey to Tunel will take 15 minutes as we stop at 2 tram stops on the way there. Considering that this costs about 18 lira, which is about 41 pence, I will definitely say that this is worth the money. For most of the journey, we'll be travelling down Istanbul Street, which is a highly pedestrianous area, so the tram has to travel at a really low speed. I wasn't getting any good views inside, so I decided to stand in the driver's area. You can see how they control the tram with a simple lever. This street is also used by tourist coaches and garbage vans, so they also have to move out the way. While we're here, let's go through a little history about the line. Line 2 follows an old alignment of Istanbul's old tram network, which serves several tram routes. It closed in 1961 due to modernization efforts by the city to move away from trams and more towards buses. It reopened as a tourist attraction in 1990 when Istanbul Street became pedestrianised, which helped bring tourism back to the area and helped boost the local economy of the area. And that's the entire history of the line. Very simple, but also very interesting. We have arrived at our first stop, which I cannot pronounce even if I tried, so here it is on screen. Like what you're seeing so far? Then be sure to subscribe for more content just like this. Also, if you're interested, you should join my Discord server. You can find a link down below in the description. I think I'm going to stop speaking for now and let you enjoy the sights and sounds of the area. few minutes later, we arrive at our second stop, which I also cannot pronounce, so I'll just put it on screen here again. This is the only part of the line that is double tracked, so the other tram waits here to overtake us. And here is something I want to warn any tourists about. Most people like to hang off the outside of the tram to get a free ride down the street. Now that is completely harmless, however, be careful of your possessions, as they may try and steal your stuff, which I saw happen to someone on the ride back. Anyways, we're approaching the final stop of Tunel, so I think I'll give my opinion on this heritage tram now. So, is it worth a visit? Definitely. Just the price alone should make you want to ride it, but also you get lovely views of the heavily pedestrianised Istanbul street and views of Taksim Square. My only problem is the capacity. You should definitely arrive early, otherwise if you want a seat, you'll be standing. If you are, then be sure to look out for your belongings, just in case any free riders try to grab them. Anyways, that's all from me for today. If you like what you saw, then be sure to subscribe for more content like this. Also, feel free to join my Discord server, where you can talk with other transport enthusiasts, but also get updates on my next video. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.